is Trap Talk Radio. Trap Talk, trap music, and trap possibilities right here on In Touch Radio, reality radio where everyone's a star. And you got your girl, Madam CJ, right here. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I miss y'all. Y'all know when I go, when I take a little break, I feel like it's forever, but child is on about 14 days. If you haven't already, make sure you text a friend www.intouchnews.com. www.intouchnews.com. And make sure y'all call in. So I'm pretty sure somebody gonna have something to say about this. 813-444-9588. Again, it's 813-444-9588. Y'all, welcome back to the trap. Now, y'all know I'm very transparent with everybody on here. They just threw me off in here today. Okay? First of all, y'all know Anna. Anna is my producer. Producer number one. Okay? And, but now me and Anna have started to build a friendship. And, and I don't say that about a lot of people. People be like, oh yeah, I went to school with you, and I'm like, yeah, we just high school buddies, like we're not friends. So but Anna is my girl, right? And so we're starting to build a friendship. And so Anna been talking to me all darn for the last hour 90 minutes. We've been talking. We ordered some food. I done went off on her, y'all, because she got food into him, whatever. The girl ain't tell me I got a new producer today, honey, and threw me all the way off. But we're gonna make it do what it do. Welcome back to the trap. I'm so happy to get to know this new producer. He's not going to replace Anna, but you know what I'm saying? The business is growing and it's moving and the shows are popping. So we got to have multiple people. People got other stuff to do, honey. That's what it is. So y'all, I just want to let y'all know that right now. So if I stumble over a word, honey, I'm just working through what In Touch has put me through today. Okay, honey, how you talk to somebody for 90 minutes and don't mention that I'm walking in with a whole new person. Okay. So thank you, Bezel. Bezel is my producer for today. Me and him gonna ride out. We're gonna have a great time. I appreciate you in advance. So y'all know I always talk about what I learned in the trap this week. In the last 2 weeks, one thing you have to know is sometimes you have to just let people be who they are. I'm learning that as like a human being, as a woman. Sometimes if you want to, I'm in a place right now where I have a lot of peace, praise God. I have a lot of happiness. I'm learning through, I'm healing. And I'm not saying that people say that I'm healing. Listen, I'm saying I didn't realize that God could be a healer emotionally. I don't know if I've ever needed him to heal me the way he's had to heal me in the last year. Right, last year and a half. I would say 2018, and I've been transparent with you guys. 2018, 2019 was a very rough time. Very rough time period for me. Unfortunately, I was pregnant. I have a beautiful baby girl out of it, but it was kind of tough. So I think God really had to heal me emotionally, and I didn't realize that how much of a healer he really is until I'm on this side of it, right? But because I'm on this side of it, baby, I'm keeping it. Can't nobody love me better. Hey, make me happy. Make me feel this way. Now, I'm singing that about God. I don't know who she was talking about when she was singing that. I'm singing that about God. But because of that, I am making a conscious effort to make sure that I can hold on to the peace as much as I can. Things are going to happen in life. Ups and downs are going to happen. But one thing I'm learning to do that is let people be who they are, and you decide how much of that you're going to put on yourself, right? So I was traveling with a friend of mine over the last week or two, and we just kind of do stuff a little bit differently. And of course, my first thing that you want to say when you're trying to do something with someone and they do it differently from you, and whatever you like, your initial thought process is they're doing it wrong, but maybe if they're not. Maybe if they're doing it, maybe the way they want to do things works for them in their mindset, how they function, how they woosah, or whatever. Who's to say that they're wrong? Because I don't want nobody to say the way I do things is going to be comfortable for my life is going to be wrong for me. So you know what I did? I found a way that we both can conducively do what we need to do, get where we need to go, enjoy our time, and not focus on the differences, right? That is helping me maintain where I am. And that is what I want to tell you guys that I learned in the trap this week. If you find ways or differences with people and you have to figure out how to work through them, make a conscious decision to say, you know what could I work on? What could I take? How could I partner with them without making them feel like the way they want to do things is wrong. I feel like that's a real narcissistic. Hopefully, I said that right, that word right. That's real crazy when people try to make you different. Different is not wrong. That's the message. Different is not wrong, right? So if you are working with someone, doing something with somebody in a relationship, got friendships, trying to do an event, whatever, find where you guys can do a middle ground. Find how you can stay in your peace and in your happiness, and they can stay in their peace and in their happiness, and y'all can just be happy. No need to try to change people, because at the end of the day, you are connected with that person for a reason. You're connected with that person because they there's something about them that you need. Number A. Right? There's something about them that you need, that you like, that you can benefit from. So you want them to be operating in the best place that they can be, so they can give you what you need, right? I needed the person that I was traveling with to be happy. I needed them to enjoy themselves. That's what I needed. So, because if you ain't doing all that, then you gonna weigh me down. Let's avoid all that, boo. Okay, let's avoid all of that. Let's both be happy. Let's both operate in the best that we can be, and we can both just enjoy life. So that is what I learned in the trap this week. Figure out what you want to protect, and in the process of protecting that, don't try to down and change somebody else while doing that. If you have an opinion about that, make sure you guys call in 813-444-9588. Again, it's 813-444-9588. And if you're following us on Instagram or Facebook, or YouTube, please make sure that you guys share this broadcast, and let people know what we got going on over here, because the shows are blowing up. There's a lot of amazing shows on In Touch Radio, and it's where it's popping. It's where it's popping. How you doing over there? You good? Let's go. Okay, so we're gonna jump right into the topics. Now, it's been a lot going on. So this week's topic is Derek Jackson, or Derek Waxton. Okay, Derek Waxton. You heard what I said. Couple splitting bills and toxic family relationships. So I don't know if I should start off with Kirk or Derek. Both of them, baby. Both of them is up there. So let's go to Kirk. I feel a Kirk vibe from him over there. So if you have not welcome to the trap. Welcome to the trap, boo. So Kirk Franklin, there's a recording of him. Side note, I'm drinking water today. So y'all, I've been trying to do right. Now y'all know I've been struggling since I had that baby, honey. But I was drinking some liquor today too. I was. Okay, I was drinking Stella Rosa. I just did a little cup. But y'all, I've been trying to do like 1.5 liters. And I usually don't like to publicly say stuff like that, because the people like I don't need nobody else's validation, but I'm going to hold myself accountable, and I'm going to have my followers hold me accountable. My goal is one of these a day, at least a liter, but I'm proud of myself. I'm halfway done, and I just popped this bottle about an hour ago, so I'm doing pretty good. Anyway, so Kirk Franklin is an amazing producer. I mean, regardless of what you want to say about him, he's absolutely phenomenal. And then it's funny when all this happened. Of course, now I'm looking up all Kirk Franklin music. I didn't realize that he been making music since I was 2 years old. Baby, I'm 31. Okay, and it's been hits. Like, there's been deliverance. Anyway, we won't get to that. So there's a recording of him going off on his son. He has his oldest son. I cannot think of his son's name right now, but his son recorded them in an argument, and the recording started with Kirk Franklin cursing him out. He was definitely using foul language. He was calling his son out of his name. He was letting him know, you're not going to disrespect me. I will put my foot on your neck. And those are, exact words. A lot of people had a lot to say about him. I kind of feel like, and they wanted to focus on him being a Christian. Some of the same Christians want to take up for pedophiles, but we're not gonna necessarily go there. Or people robbing from the poor, or us judging and shaming other people, or it's a lot that y'all know. I love the Lord. Okay, I love God. I love Jesus. And I'm a very, very, very spiritual person, but I'm also not with the foolishness. So the issue that I had with that situation, it wasn't about him being Christian, because at the end of the day, he's a human being. It was about the toxic relationship that he clearly has with his son. There's I've seen a lot of moms talk to their daughters and call them out of their names. That blows my mind. Like, how you call, that's your child, and you talking to them like that's somebody that slept with your man on the side of the street, right? I don't know where that happens, but toxic family relationships and toxic relationships with our parents, all it does is, and it's going to sound cliche, it creates a cycle, because you end up, when your child make you that mad, you want to talk to them crazy. Oh, no, ma'am, I didn't grow up in a household like that. You know what I'm saying? My parents taught me to express how I feel. My daddy said, as long as you are respectful, you can tell us how you feel. So I've never been afraid to say, Mama, I didn't like that, or Mama, that hurt my feelings, or Daddy, I didn't like when you did X, Y, and Z. It may not have changed anything. He might have still did what he was going to do. He might have still told me no, right? But there was a level of respect that I had as a child, for my parents, and that they gave me. They empowered me to express how I feel. Why? Because they actually cared about how I felt. That's the difference, right? So what that exhibited with Kirk Franklin is, now granted, on the other side of it, now his son decided to start the recording when his daddy started talking. My first thought was, well, what you said to your daddy to make him pop off on you? Because I ain't gonna lie now, I can get slick out the mouth of my mama. I raised my voice a little too high the other day, and I was scared, because my mama beat me down today. Okay, I'm 31 still, right? I got a baby, and my baby was sitting there. I'm like, oh Lord, my baby finna see me get tried. But so, you know, we can entice our parents to go there, you know, but the Bible's, and parents like to say, oh, you know, parents shouldn't disrespect kids shouldn't disrespect their parents. Okay, the Bible also says parents don't entice your children. So that is an indication from the Word of God that we shouldn't be nitpicking at each other. It shouldn't be such a toxic relationship where we feel like we got to go there. It shouldn't have to go there. Where is that? So my issue with it is, it wasn't that he was Kirk Frank, that he was a Christian. And absolutely, he need to be held in a higher regard because he's following Christ, he's a follower of Christ. But it was about the relationship. And I really think that Kirk Franklin and his son need to get healing. They need to, and they need to really talk about what are the underlying issues. What do they need to work on individually? And I guarantee you, that ain't the only relationship in their family that was talking to each other crazy, right? I'm pretty sure the other siblings may talk to each other like that. There may be some issues with their mom. They have to figure that out. You know, Kirk Franklin is a powerhouse, you know, but I will say Kirk Franklin has been very transparent about his struggles. He's been in the media before about some of the things that he wasn't proud of, but he's never really been ashamed of where he was when he was down and out, when he didn't have money, when he was struggling with different what he would call his demons, right? So there was really nothing for anybody to say about it. But look at y'all family. Are y'all talking to y'all people crazy? I know I'm loud enough, right? Oh, okay. Are y'all talking to y'all family members crazy? If so, nip that in the bud. That's family. You shouldn't be talking to people. You won't have to degrade a person's character to get your point across, right? That's a sign of weakness. If I have to call this person out of their name just to prove my point, baby, you ain't really got none. Sorry, you ain't got no point. Figure it out. Go get you some more vocabulary. I'm going to tell you, go read a book. I ain't really got to read no book because, I do need to, y'all, but y'all know I don't be trying to read no books or whatever. But understand, like, what your real feelings are. You don't have to tear nobody else down just because it's different from what you are accustomed to, right? That's it, y'all. So that is where we starting off at with Kirk Franklin. When we come back, you guys, how y'all feel about couples splitting bills? You know, in America, everybody want to be 50-50. We both want to be bosses. You know what I'm saying? We both want to be bosses, y'all. We'll be back on Trap Talk Radio. We'll be right back.
My show that will be all up in your business. Let's Talk Business with Cheryl J. Cuso. Every Wednesday at 12:31 p.m. My business experts provide insight for business entities and entrepreneurs. So join us every Wednesday from 12:31 p.m. to 1:31 p.m. at www.intouchnews.com. Catch my show.
When it comes to reality radio, everyone is a star.
I know that's right.
On your smooth soul and R&B station.
On the World Wide Web.
Access granted.
In Touch Radio.
It may be hard to believe, but people just like you are already saving money. FeedThePig.org makes it easy. Their simple savings plan teaches you how to start saving without going overboard, so you don't need to start foraging wild berries.
I was skeptical, but these are actually pretty good.
You don't need to sell your soul to the devil.
$15 is the best I can do.
You just need FeedThePig.org. Don't get left behind. Get tips and tools at FeedThePig.org. Brought to you by the American Institute of CPAs and the Ad Council.
Welcome to Calvin's Barbershop.
You all gotta see this.
I don't even want to know what you're looking at on that phone.
Well, you should. I was learning about the dangers of high blood pressure and that we need to get ours checked regularly. High blood pressure can increase the risk of heart attack or stroke, but this text program can help keep it at a healthy range. Just text Barbershop to 97779 to sign up.
I'll get right on it as soon as I'm done with this baby panda video.
Text Barbershop to 97779. A message from the American Heart Association and the Ad Council.
Hey y'all, it's Trap Talk Radio, Trap Talk, Trap Music, and Trap Possibilities right here with Madam CJ on In Touch Radio, reality radio where everyone is a star. Make sure you guys text a friend, www.in-touchnews.com, www.intouchnews.com. Make sure y'all call in 813-444-9588. Again, it's 813-444-9588. So we were just talking about, you know, the whole fiasco with Kirk Franklin and his son. But I want to get to, you know, couples sharing bills. So I have a couple friends that are on Facebook, and they are kind of like downing people that split bills. I don't know. So, you know, there's this idea that the man is a provider. I feel like a man can provide other ways. Right, I definitely want a man that can pay all the household bills, baby. It's me being an entrepreneur. If I was with a guy that can take care of my household bills and my main bills, you know what that would allow me to do? That would allow me to not have to worry about my bills. That allow me to have the freedom to be creative and not have to stress about the things, my responsibilities, right, so to speak. So that would be nice. But, I mean, when he allows me to do that and then I make $1 million, you think I should be stressing this man about paying the household bills? Absolutely not. I don't think so. If we got the money, like, we got plenty money. Like, what we doing? If he want to go work, boo. But if I'm a multi-millionaire, my man ain't finna be stressing about no $15, $20 an hour. You know, it's some stuff I need you to do over here. Okay, come over. You know, so I don't know. And I don't think it's two sides to it. Like I said, if women or if a relationship allows a man to, or allows a partner to be able to take care of the household bills, and then there's another relationship that's next to it that doesn't allow that doesn't make that relationship necessarily bad or less valuable, right? So, I mean, the young lady in particular posted, she said, does it feel different when your man wake up in the morning and tell you got your half of the rent? That's a little judgmental to me. Because if that's a situation, that's a situation, right? If the question is that young lady okay with it? I definitely do not feel like, the Bible says the man who don't work don't eat. Everybody should be working. And of course, they say that, they say man, but it really goes to everybody should be working. You should be trying to do something, right? But what if that man is in a position where he can't necessarily get a job right now, but he can help you around the house. He can make sure that everything is taken care of. He can make sure that you don't have to worry and stress about certain things. Baby, that's work too, okay? If I had a dude that could pick up my baby and drop off my baby, so I ain't got to do that, baby, that is a job, right? I got somebody to clean my house right now that I pay to clean my house. Right now, if I was in a relationship and that was what the moment was, I don't know. I wouldn't feel no type of way about it. And I don't feel like the people that don't have, or the men that are not able to take care of all the bills at this point in given time, and the women that are okay with that, they shouldn't be judged. That woman is not taking less of what she deserves because her man can't pay all the bills. What if she pay all the little bills and he pay the rent? Like, or what if she pays the rent? That's her bill, and then he takes care of everything else. It really ain't none of our business. Number A, okay? And I just don't think it's right that people have the audacity. I said audacity. That's that Tampa. The audacity to have that much an opinion about someone else. Like I said, it would be gravy for me to be with a man, to have a husband that say, look, baby, I'm gonna take care of you. This house, you ain't gotta worry about. Right? Now if we go vacation, you say that would be amazing to me. Because I know my creativity. I know what I need. I know the support that I need. And that would be nice. But in the event that I don't, and he needs a little bit of help from me, isn't that why we are supposed to be like together, to be a helpmate, right? Isn't that why because this is the thing. Now, if we get into the mindset of the men got to pay all the bills, now when he starts telling you when and where you can go somewhere, we're going to have a problem with that too. Because technically, he daddy, ain't him? You know what I'm saying? One of the things where like the women was getting too caught up in depending on the man wholeheartedly, and then that's where this independent came. Where we at? Where are we in society? Right? So, and then which in turn, I feel like did create a lot of lazy men, because it went from the women not knowing anything. Y'all seen them older stories and those older movies where the women, they will leave, their husband will leave them for another woman. I was gonna say another woman. For another woman, and they wouldn't have anything. They wouldn't have a place to stay. They wouldn't have their own bank account. They wouldn't have anything, right? And then which started the movement of all my women independent, throw your hands up at me. And I'm very independent. My mama is Miss Independent, Destiny's Child. Like, that's who she is, right? Or INDEPENDENT. Do you know what that means? Baby fat, just relax, punch her own flat screen. She can cook, she can clean, it don't make. Okay, that's it. Now I gotta listen to Boosie when I leave here. Now I gotta listen to Boosie, right? But anyway, oh God, y'all, Ed over there, the cut got me over here cutting up. But so my mom is that. So she raised me to be independent, but I also saw her having my dad in the picture to help her. My mama didn't have to worry about doing any of my school stuff because my daddy did that. My teachers didn't even know what my mama looked like until I was in high school, because every doctor's appointment my daddy took me. Doctor's appointment, school meetings, when I was cutting up, my father was the one that did all that, right? Because his schedule allowed it. Not because that's just what it was, right? They were partners in that. So I just feel like if we get so caught up in I feel like it's going to be a cycle. History is going to repeat itself, because it was a reason why we got away from the men having to pay for everything, because then they feel like they can control everything, right? Y'all city girls that's talking about the man should pay everything. Y'all ain't y'all grandmas that was in here cooking and cleaning and saying yes sir and getting beat their face in. That was wrong. Not everybody got their face beat in. Sorry, but had 8 or 9 kids, and then also dealing with him having 2 or 3 other family. Like, y'all ain't set up for that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, these men were providing, right? But that doesn't excuse. There was a lot of things with the men having to pay all the bills and do all of that. There was a lot of things these women took because of that, because they couldn't say nothing. They couldn't say anything. You know what I'm saying? The city girls, I'm just telling y'all right now, city girls, y'all not y'all great grandmas. Y'all not y'all great grandmas, okay? That's a different type of woman, right? So y'all, this the thing though. Your great grandmas was the women that supported that man and cooked for him and clean for him and ironed his clothes, ironed his dry, and they ironed all his clothes, sold them. Why he went to work and worked at the bottom, right? So when he made it to the top, he knew to take care of it because she did all the work, right? The city girls ain't trying to do that. Y'all ain't trying to cook and clean for nobody like that. Y'all ain't trying to iron that man underwear, right? Y'all ain't gonna be quiet when y'all find out he got a baby over there from the neighbor. Y'all ain't gonna do that, right? So I'm not saying that a man should not provide. Absolutely, a man should provide. As women, we shouldn't be. Now, back in the late 90s, early 2000s, the 99 to 2000 babies, it was a whole movement with women taking care of men. I ain't talking about that either. I'm not talking about that. What I'm encouraging is partnership. Like, find that partnership. We shouldn't be focusing on what the man gonna do more than me. You know what I'm saying? But once again, if that works for you, if I had a man to come to me right now and say, listen, I'm gonna pay all your bills, so all you gotta do is focus on being great and growing your businesses, that would be a blessing from God. Hallelujah. because it would allow me to get where I need to go to really set him up so he ain't got to do nothing else. But I can that works for me, right? Y'all city girls ain't with that. So don't be trying to judge nobody else because they with somebody that only can pay for maybe they only can pay for 75% of the bills. That's okay. Maybe they only can pay for 40 and the woman got to pay for 60, right? But I guarantee you, honey, it's a good chance, especially if it's a good relationship, he making her way happier than you would probably ever imagine, right? It's some stuff she ain't got to worry about. Why you trying to go through his phone? You know what I'm saying? Why? And I said that to say we shouldn't even have to do that. A man allows us to get there, right? It's some stuff she ain't got to worry about. She is, so y'all mind our own business, please. You never know a person's situation, y'all. It is okay to support your people. It's okay to ride for them. It is A-OK. It is A-OK, y'all. So y'all make sure y'all call at 813-444-9588. Again, it's 813-444-9. I know y'all. Are y'all tired of these? All these solicitors calling our phone. Who gave out our number? I really want to know. I really hope there's a lawsuit one day that comes out that says, were you in the years of 2018, 2019, 20, and 21 did you have multiple calls? Absolutely. We got a call coming. Thank you for calling Trap Talk Radio. How can I help you? Who we got on the line? I think we lost you. Whoever called, please call in 813-444-9588. I'm so sorry that we lost you, but if you call back, we promise we're gonna pick you up. But yeah, I hope there's some type of lawsuit that comes out in a couple of years because I'm so sick of all these people calling my phone. Let me tell you, one time, one of the people called me and because I have Verizon, the caller ID said Sheriff Department. Don't you know I buy custom people out? Because if the Sheriff Department calling you, immediately think, I definitely got to pick up the phone. Don't do that. Then the other day, a pediatric, I said, you know what? I got a baby. This is ridiculous. I got a baby. You don't call my phone talk about pediatric, none of that. That was ridiculous. So if there's a lawyer out there that can come up with a class action suit, please, I'm afraid into existence. National, okay. So Anna says there's a national do not call list that you can put your number on, and these people should not call you. Okay, I understand. We'll be right back, y'all, here on Trap Talk Radio. Right back. Y'all get ready. We finna talk about Derek Waxson when we get back. So go ahead and get your notes together, honey, because this is a big old fiasco.
Hello, Kubo. What have you got planned for today?
Come on, this way.
Adventure can be found anywhere, but the best place to start is in the forest.
It's the most powerful magic there is.
Head outside to discover incredible animals.
Wow.
And beautiful plants that come together to create an unforgettable adventure. So grab your loved ones and explore a world of possibilities. Visit discovertheforest.org to find the closest forest or park to you. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the U.S. Forest Service.
My teacher said that we should have a plan in case of an emergency. Do we have one?
First thing I'm gonna do is grab a flashlight with dead batteries.
I'm going to start randomly throwing clothes in the bag. You two will be hiding in the closet and Dad won't be able to find you.
And that's when we both start crying.
Uncontrollably. Can you pass the cutlets?
Winging it is not an emergency plan. Make sure your kids know what to do during an emergency, who to call, where to meet, what to pack. Search Ready Kids at nyc.gov or call 311. Brought to you by the New York City Office of Emergency Management and the Ad Council.
The storks are bringing me a baby brother. We can do this together.
All right, let's go.
Storks know how to keep kids safe. Do you?
What?
Oh my gosh, you don't know.
I know.
You don't? Oh man, you laugh when you're uncomfortable.
No. Making sure your child is in the right car seat is one of the steps to safer travel.
I will rock this.
You will rock this.
To know for sure that your child is in the right car seat for their age and size, visit safercar.gov/the-right-seat.
Cool. Very cool.
Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
It's important to plan ahead for emergencies. We had a plan. We were able to get in touch with each other in no time.
How to find each other.
The whole experience was fine.
Most frightening 10 hours of my life.
If there's one piece of advice I'd offer other moms out there, it's to stay calm and keep to the plan.
Some parents plan ahead, some don't. Make sure you know where to find your family in an emergency. Start your plan at ready.gov. Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
Hey y'all, it's Trap Talk Radio. Trap Talk, Trap Music, and Trap Possibilities right here on In Touch Radio, reality radio where everyone is a star. If you haven't already, make sure you guys text a friend to text a friend, www.in-touchnews.com or www.intouchnews.com. Make sure y'all call in and talk to me, 813-444-9588. Again, it's 813-444-9588. Welcome back to the Trap. Okay, let's get into it. So, Derrick Jaxn. It's just funny to me. Like, you know, I think I'm happy I put this situation last because I think I didn't know, you know, but I built up to it. Like, it's almost like what I was saying before. Like, just be careful, like, what you know, how much you got to say about other people. You know, you feel what I'm saying? Because you just don't know, or you do know, when it's going to be your turn. So, if you don't know who Derrick Jaxn is this real fine specimen of a man. He's sitting in his car, and he gives women advice. Now, I'm not going to lie. There's certain things that he said, and I was just like, ooh, okay. Ooh. Like, you know, I was with some of the things that he was saying. He be on point. Like, some of the things that he's saying in his message and his motive is, you know, really to empower women. And I feel like over the years recently, he's empowered relationships, not even just women, but empower women to just, you know, go after what you're worth. Don't just take just enough. Don't take, you know, look. He really has empowered women to do that. And he has a humongous, I mean, millions of followers that watch his videos, that buy his books. And he really, truly talks about, you know, treating your women right, how there's no excuse for men cheating, how there's no excuse to try to hold a woman back, and a woman should leave when she's not being treated right. And, you know, it's okay for a man to find the right thing, and it's okay for you to be all of this stuff we want to hear. Yes. There's a man out there for us. Yes. Somebody out there is going to treat me right. And that is true. But, honey, I'm here to tell you, baby, it wasn't Derrick. It wasn't Derrick Jaxn. Why wasn't it Derrick? Because, honey, he decided, even through all of this, you know, I don't know when he came on the scene, but I know he was cheating back in 2016. Okay? And what has happened recently is one of the people that he was involved with, one of the people that he was sexually involved with has come public. They have come public, and they did a radio interview, and they basically was honest about it. And they told the people, listen, I've been messing with this man for X, Y, and Z, and this is what it is, right? So y'all excuse me on Facebook, trying to get my little clothes together, baby. Shout out to Amazon for my little body yaddy outfit. But yeah, so the hardest part for me was, you know, if you watch a lot of his videos in the beginning was really just letting women know, like, okay, this is how you should be treated or whatever. This is how you should be treated. Make sure a person treats you right. But then the video started going to be very, very, very judgmental. Like I said, when you have to be careful when you start treading that line of, like your stuff don't stink. I guarantee you, everybody, farts stink. I promise you, baby, depending on what you eating that week, okay, it's going to stink a little bit, right? Who am I to say? You know what I'm saying? Oh, Anna, you know, you shouldn't be eating that, baby. Wait till your turn. So, in the beginning of his videos, like I said, I've even looked at his videos, and even now, like, what I'm not going to do is sit up here and discredit some of the advice that he's given. Like, his advice is A1. Some of the things that he said is absolutely right. We as women, as individuals, as people, we have to know our worth. We have to know when to walk away. We have to know when someone is when they just don't like you enough. Remember that movie, He's Just Not That Into You? Baby, I didn't learn that. That man just don't like you. That man don't like me. He just don't like me. And That's okay. That is okay. But the issue is this. So it came out, you know what I'm saying? The young lady, it came out that he was cheating with the young lady or whatever. And so he did a video with his wife. They were proclaiming and talking about what has happened. And I think that was great. I feel like what it sounds like is what came out in the media had already happened. So I will be very clear. It's not like he just was cheating with her last week and it came out. No, it seemed as if whatever happened before. And they're just coming out. They're trying to get in front of the narrative. That's what it is. When you are a celebrity and you're trying to control the narrative, the best thing for you to do, especially if they have a good PR team, you want to get in front of it. You want to try to be able to guide what media is going to be able to say with it, right? The smartest thing for him to do would have been come out with it before old girl has something to say about it. They would have really been able to control the narrative, right? Because then you just looking thirsty at that point. But it didn't go that way. So him and his wife came out. They spoke about it. They talked about it. And of course they're getting a lot of, they're getting a lot of backlash. Only because maybe the wife didn't necessarily present herself in the best way that society would say that she could, right? I'm not gonna lie, I agree. I felt like she should have came. Now, when she came on there, and let me back up. When they were talking about the situation, he admitted to all of his wrongs, right? He said, hey, I did X, Y, and Z. I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. I'm not going to say what I didn't do. I'm not going to minimize it. I'm not going to give it excuses, right? He definitely did all of that. But the video, he holding on to his wife's hand for dear life, baby. It's almost to be like, baby, please don't get up. Please don't get up. Please, baby, I done had my hand held on like that too. So baby, please don't leave. Please don't leave, right? But anyway, I just think in the family I come from, if my mama, and in the family I come from, if I was in that type of situation, my mama didn't want to let me go in there looking crazy. I don't care if I am natural, honey. They was going to be like, baby, you finna be the baddest natural girl in the entire world, right? That wasn't necessarily the situation for her. I just feel like they didn't. First of all, we haven't even seen this man's wife since he has been in the public eye, right? We've never even seen his wife. So, but now that she's going to come out, she's not looking the best. So the thing about it is now the wife has, now she definitely has a following. She got about 50,000 followers on Instagram. I definitely think they can make the most of it. I think they can do a lot with it. But it's crazy. When I first saw it come out, I felt like, they really were like trying to get healed. And of course, by them trying to control the narrative, they were talking about God. They were talking about the Lord. And I do believe that God is a healer. Like I said before, for me, God has been a healer for me. So I do believe that God can be a healer. And I'm very careful about speaking on people's marriages. Because I've never been married, right? And even if I was married before, your marriage could be different from mine. So I don't really want to speak on no one's marriage negatively, right? But this is where it kind of turned for me. So his videos are pretty viral. What he does is he sits in his car and he will review a video, right? So what he would do, for example, is what he would do is he would watch the video that I'm doing here and he would sit in his car and he would review it, right? When he lost me, y'all, was when he reviewed his own video of him and his wife talking about him cheating. What you doing? Like, wait, is this a joke? I literally was like, is he joking? Right? Then he was talking about it in the third person. Y'all gotta go see it. It's a mess, right? But I guarantee you, y'all, in every single appearance that he did, his wife did, and they pub that new book they got. They pub the new book, right? I'm almost trying to see if it's a publicity, so I don't know yet, right? Just because of the timing. Like I said, they were really smart about it, in my opinion. But then again, controversy sells better. Controversy sells way better than truth, right? It's controversy, right? Everybody dogging him out. Oh, like I said, it's ridiculous. I feel like there was one video that he said, the video where he was reviewing what him and his wife said, he was saying women put me on a pedestal and they shouldn't put me on a pedestal. But sir, you did not let us do that, right? When you saw that there was a trend of women losing relationships and breaking up with their men and probably breaking up with their women to whatever they decided to do, based off what you said, that was your opportunity to say, wait a minute now, wait a minute, this is the advice, is what I'm saying, but don't put me up here because you already know your dirt. You know when you're talking to them women. You feel what I'm saying? Like, be honest. Or even say, I ain't never heard him say, I know what a trash Jude is because I've been a trash Jude. I ain't never heard him say that. I could be wrong. That would have been taking up some ownership. That would have been saying, that would have been humanizing you. Because he didn't even humanize himself when now he's saying that people should humanize, they shouldn't put him on a pedestal. But you want to be idle. That's why you make all that money. You want it to be this person that can't nobody get because you ain't even it. Your wife don't even have that. Right? Which is okay. We just want truth. We want honesty. We don't try to stun on nobody when you ain't got it. Be honest. If he would have came out and said, now granted, I'm gonna say this, would it have taken him a little bit longer to reach whatever? Absolutely. But I feel like when he got to the point where he knew he had a following, because mind you now, he been cheating since 2016. It's 2021. You've been in the cheating game 5 years. That is not funny. I'm just saying, like, if we want to talk about the game, baby, when was halftime? Because you've been playing. You just been playing. When was halftime, baby? Halftime. What a halftime show. You could have let us know. Listen, me and my wife had a rough patch. You know, still did the same thing you did, right? We would have loved to see the come up. Now we might be able to see the come. That might be all a part of the plan, right? That might be the new chapter in his life because he said he newly saved, right? I just don't understand that. It blows my mind because he went in so hard. Maybe if he didn't go in so hard, it wouldn't be so hard for me to. And then I feel like we ain't never seen your wife before. You know how the media work. You know how people work. Now, granted, some people may say, well, if she doesn't like to do X, Y, and Z, she shouldn't have to do that for the media. You absolutely right. But then why you even came out here though? Because if we're gonna say that, they didn't have to acknowledge it for the media. If they wanted to go against the grain, if we're gonna go against the grain, now the lady pretty now. Of course, I have wedding photos and everything that came out. I ain't seen no pictures of the kids yet, but people they're gonna be digging and they're gonna find them pictures of them churn because they got about 2 or 3 kids. They've been together like 12 years, which is another interesting thing because he would always talk about like not staying too long. And you was with a girl about 8 or 9 years before you got. No, I think I seen a post that said it was their 11th year together in the first year of marriage. So you was with Auntie 10 years with some kids and you ain't married her, but it's all good. I don't know. I just want us to get out of the routine of like trying to call the kettle black pot and being a pot. Like, it was so many layers to this situation that people really have to digest it. Excuse me. They really have to digest. And I know I know his followers are going to take a hit, especially, I don't know anybody personally, but I know there are plenty of women that probably lost relationships behind this. And that's going to be some messed up stuff. Not even if they don't tell nobody, but for the dude. Because, you know, as women, you know how we do. When we get mad, we say, oh, you know, well, Anna told me that I shouldn't be. Baby, I know them women finna have to eat them words. Them dudes finna be coming to them like, oh, didn't no boy tell you? Didn't no boy tell you? Look what he doing. You lost me. I mean, because the thing about it is, his narrative wasn't restore the relationship how he's preaching now. That we're gonna get back into that when I because that's gonna be a whole other thing. That's the sucky part. He wasn't saying restore the relationship, y'all. We'll be back on Trap Talk Radio. Hold your mule. Shut at the top of the brown. Thank y'all for listening in. We'll be right back.
And tell a friend to listen in. Listen up. It's In Touch Radio, reality radio.
It may be hard to believe, but people just like you are already saving money. FeedThePig.org makes it easy. Their simple savings plan teaches you how to start saving without going overboard. So you don't need to start foraging wild berries.
I was skeptical, but these are actually pretty good.
You don't need to sell your soul to the devil.
$15 is the best I can do.
You just need FeedThePig.org. Don't get left behind. Get tips and tools at FeedThePig.org. Brought to you by the American Institute of CPAs and the Ad Council.
Welcome to Calvin's Barbershop.
You all gotta see this.
I don't even want to know what you're looking at on that phone.
Well, you should. I was learning about the dangers of high blood pressure and that we need to get ours checked regularly. High blood pressure can increase the risk of heart attack or stroke, but this text program can help keep it at a healthy range. Just text Barbershop to 97779 to sign up.
I'll get right on it as soon as I'm done with this baby panda video.
Text Barbershop to 97779. A message from the American Heart Association and the Ad Council.
By now, we're all aware of the dangers of COVID-19. Like others with existing health issues, cancer patients are at a high risk due to their compromised condition. If you are newly diagnosed with cancer, your care likely can't wait. Moffitt Cancer Center is the best place for your cancer concerns and to provide guidance to help you plan your next steps. We're here for you. Call 1-888-456-2839 or go to moffitt.org/here-for-you.
Hey y'all, it's Trap Talk Radio, Trap Talk, Trap Music, and Trap Possibilities with Madam CJ, right here on In Touch Radio, reality radio, where everyone is a star. I appreciate you guys listening in. 813-444-9588. Again, it's 813-444-9588. Y'all, we're talking about Derrick Jaxn. So, this is my issue, right? My issue is this. His narrative that I have not seen, y'all correct me if I'm wrong, his narrative has not been restore the relationship, but now you want to come out with a whole new movement of restoring the relationship, right? I would be interested to know if there was a reason why he needs to change his narrative now, right? People love dreaming and hoping for the right man, baby. Everybody want the right man. You know, everybody want the right man, baby. So, you know, him making his videos and doing all that, talking and all that, you know, we love that. We want to hear, like, what do we have to look forward to? That man is out there. He is out there. He gonna come with some other stuff. Now, I done dealt with cheating before, baby. I'm not doing that no more. I ain't sharing my man. Don't look at him. Don't talk to him. Don't smell him. I don't want you speaking to him, okay? Baby, I'm dead serious. I want you speaking to him. The man I've been liking lately don't even speak English that good. Don't talk to him. He don't understand you. He don't understand you. He only understand me. He just know, hey, trust me, he don't know what you said. He don't know what you said. He only understand me, right? So I ain't doing that. And the reason I'm like that is because of what I've dealt with before. But it's gonna be some other stuff that I may have to deal with that it may not be so perfect, right? I may have to deal with someone who doesn't like family time, but yeah, he gives me everything else, right? But family time is important to me. So, like I said before, protecting my peace and protecting where I am, what do I do with that? How do I juggle with that? Do I say, okay, you know, I know you don't like being around people like that, but birthdays are important. That's the only time I'm going to ask you to come out. That's what you have to look forward to. My issue with Derrick Jaxn and what he had going on is, it's not about him. It is about it. It's about what he was talking about and how he was saying, you know, leave these dudes, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. But now he wants to preach him and his wife restored the relationship. Could those relationships that you told us to walk away from, could they have been restored? I would have appreciated if that would have been a part of his storyline and his narrative back then as well, because I do believe that God, as I said before in the whole show, God is a healer. I do believe that God can, especially marriages, he can mend marriages, he can mend relationships. When people are both willing to work and when people are both willing to work through things and really give up their old ways. You know what I'm saying? I ain't talking about somebody that's going to be like, oh, nah, please forgive me, just because they want to hold on to you so the next dude don't get you. They still want to do this. That's not what I'm talking about. Somebody that may have genuinely made a mistake, right? That may have been in a bad place, not making an excuse for anything, but that was the reason they felt like they needed to do what they needed to do. If there's two people that genuinely love each other and they want to work through it, number one, love ain't everything. Okay, love is cute. Okay, my prayer right now is when God sends my husband, that my husband is aligned with my purpose, because I know love fades, right? He could be mad at me tomorrow and don't feel... if you fall in or not. Sometimes you don't even like a person. Think about your friends. The same friends that you would ride and you would die for. If you go on a girl trip with them too long, they're going to start getting on your darn nerves. And it's not that you want to not be their friend no more. They just getting on your nerves because we're human beings. And we're talking, I'm talking. We're human beings. And it's a natural thing because we're just in each other's space, right? That's going to happen in a relationship. So love ain't just it. You have to understand that you need to be aligned, in my experience, aligned with purpose, and both actually want to be in a healthy relationship, right? Because I've been in situationships where I'm like, okay, this is my man, and he like, nah, what? That ain't gonna work, right? God is not the author of confusion. He ain't gonna be able to mend that, because the old boy don't want to do it, right? Or even women, when there's guys that want to have a really, really good relationship with a woman, but they're just not in a space where they want to have that commitment. And I was just talking about commitment, right? That's hard for me to understand when people don't want to be committed, because I didn't necessarily, I haven't had the, now granted, I'm fine as they come, but I ain't had a lot of men, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know how women just be having, you know, some of y'all aunties know how to get a man, baby. They know how to get a man. I ain't really had that. I ain't really had a lot of like, okay, and had 5, 6 boyfriends. No, my parents have literally met 3 people, and I'm 31, right? So that just shows like I'm not that person, right? So it's hard for me. And then I was having a conversation about people not wanting to commit, and they are okay with that, right? I just, and I'm happy I was able to talk to her about it, because it just gave me a different perspective. But if a man is with a woman, she doesn't want to commit, there ain't no point of being in that. But if you are in a space where both you guys are willing and ready to do better and work through the relationship, I do believe that God can heal any relationship and restore it and work through it and make it an example for other people, because people really go through things. Like I told y'all earlier, y'all city girls ain't y'all grandma, y'all city girls ain't y'all grandma, y'all great grandmas, because they were willing to work through some things that they probably should have left, but they worked through when they had a man for 40 years, right? But that was their business. That was their choice. That was their happiness, right? It was some things that they probably could have done differently, but that's something that we probably can learn from them. Like, but us millennials, we feel like we ain't got to be here for that. That's the downside to our age group. That's the downside to our generation. We are not always willing to work through things, right? So we got to be willing, okay, what I'm going to take from them. It has to be a balance. It has to be a balance. I just wish that would have been Derrick Jackson's narrative. Like, I wish, like I said, I could be wrong, but I ain't heard him say restoration in the last 3-4 years when he was getting these coins and these views and selling these books, baby, and having the games with his big old fine self. Okay? I would have appreciated seeing this. I would have appreciated showing his fine wife. Like, people want to see that. They want to see that. Ain't no Jay-Z without Beyonce. Beyonce, even though Jay-Z is the billionaire, right? It sounds different when he got Beyonce right there. Bezel, you know I'm telling the truth. Sound different. You know what I'm saying? It's the truth. So, like, we want to see that. Because the thing about it is, if he's telling all of us, if Derrick Jackson is telling all of us, that get rid of these men, we need to be able to have something that we look forward to say, okay, when I get rid of him, where Bezel at? You feel me? Like, where he at? Is that an actual thing? So, I don't know. I just wish he would have did that a little bit differently, but we're going to see what the rest of the week can tell. I hope you guys enjoyed my show this week. If y'all are in town, well, if y'all don't buy your tickets tomorrow, we probably going to be sold out. We got Painting in the Trap tomorrow. We got Painting in the Trap in Orlando. Next weekend, we actually just got a date for Miami, so I'm super excited. We open in Miami back up May the 8th. So if you guys want to do something, I know we're getting back into the spring, and people are starting to get accustomed to getting back out and doing different things. If you guys want to have a private party, make sure you guys hit us up, www.paintinginthetrap.com. We'll love to do a private party, or you can come to one of our events. Y'all do know, I know not everyone is going to be an advocate for the vaccine, but the vaccine will be available to everybody over 18 starting, I believe, May 1st. So we shall see how that go. We have not seen any zombies yet. I hope we don't see any zombies, because because I have family members that have taken the vaccine. I think people are just ready, and I'm not in support of it. Anna's over here shaking her head. I don't know what's going through her head. I'm not necessarily in support of it, but I do know that people just want to kind of get back to normal. You know what I'm saying? I hate that we had to endure this entire year. I'm going to be honest with y'all now. It probably going to be no more money coming. So, it ain't going to be no more money. I don't think so. So, if y'all thinking we finna get another stimulus, I doubt it. Because at this point, they're saying everybody should be vaccinated. Go back to work. What you need? You don't need nothing else from us? Go back to work. Y'all gonna do this unemployment in September. After September 1st, baby. Go back to work. All the businesses, we done gave y'all these loans 2 and 3 times. Y'all got these grants. I mean, the money coming down now. Just get ready. Like I told y'all about 6 months ago. Get ready. The money's coming down. Get your paperwork together. Make sure you can apply for whatever you need to apply for. The money's coming. But that's probably it. It's probably drying up. It's probably it. That's it. I promise. Baby, hold on to your coins. You better flip it. Better do something. All the scammers, leave the stuff alone now. Y'all gonna have to find something else. I don't know what's gonna be next. You know, y'all can't touch the taxes that much no more. They just shut down the SBA. Now we gotta provide our darn blood type to even get a darn SBA loan. Fooling with y'all scammers in Florida. But listen, I don't know what's gonna be next. But you know, my good old Floridians, baby, they gonna find a way, honey. You know what's interesting? While we wrapping up. Remember they had, I don't know how often y'all travel, but I remember like, I've been seeing notices probably since 2018 saying, get your new ID, get your new ID. You're not going to be able to fly in the States without this new ID. If it's, you know, and it's the new ones that have your face on it 2 or 3 times or whatever. And the star, whatever. You probably got it. Honestly, you got it. I think they started giving them out probably like around 2018. Yeah, they've been doing it. Baby, when you go to the airport, they ain't even barely looking at your face no more. They scanning that bad boy. They scanning the back of it to see what pops up. So there's been articles coming out of people making fake IDs because they're using fake debit cards and stuff to buy plane tickets. Baby, they've been catching them at the gate of the airport. Stop playing with these people. It is more advanced than you. Y'all probably want to try to get a job with the FBI as a fraud. Do that. All the scammers, all the scammers and the fraudsters, baby, go get a job with the FBI. I promise you they'll pay you felony and all. They ain't worrying about it. Because the best of the best is the ones that's gonna be able to catch other people. I'm telling you, y'all, these movies when these people, these ex-cons be leaving and working for the government, they not a snitch. Get it out your mind. Go get you a job doing what you do. Okay? Y'all know in Hillsborough County, it's something in the blood. It's something in the blood. It's something in the water in the Hillsborough River. They just put like scam. When they drink it, that's Zephyr Hills. That's why I started drinking this right here. That Zephyr Hills water, baby. When y'all be drinking that Zephyr Hills water, it's like scam. You know what I'm saying? It just go in your blood or whatever. So it's in you. Go get a job with FBI. Please, y'all. Please. I don't know why Bezel got me on here cutting up. Why you got me cutting up? It's your first day. Y'all, Bezel fine too, y'all. Y'all gotta come check him out. Huh? Oh, Bezel married. He's married. Okay. With kids. Okay, he still is handsome though, but he's married. So y'all can't see him, but he is handsome. I'm not gonna take that away. Your wife got a handsome husband, okay? But listen, y'all go get a job with FBI, please. Please go get a job with FBI. I appreciate you guys listening in, y'all. It's Trap Talk Radio. Make sure you guys tune in next week right here at 7 o'clock. Y'all be safe. I love you all. Bye.